As you grow older, especially past 75, the protection of your personal health routines becomes one of the wisest decisions, because your well-being depends more on consistency than on explanation. There's something special in the power of quiet choices for what nourishes you, without the need to explain it to your family or to anyone else. When you decide to start your morning with warm water, herbal tea, or a simple fruit instead of heavy foods, you do it because your body feels better, not because someone told you to. When you choose lighter meals at night, or reduce sugar, or replace processed foods with fresh options, you see the benefits in energy, digestion, and comfort throughout the day. These are choices that do not need public approval because they are profoundly personal and tailored to how your body feels inside. The same happens with exercise. Light stretching, slow walks, breathing exercises, or simple joint-friendly movements make a great difference in your mobility and strength, even when people around you might not understand their impact. Keeping these routines private gives you a quiet place where you can really thrive without pressure, judgment, or interruption. Small, quiet habits give control over health and allow staying committed to what works best for you. When you are listening to your body, instead of opinions, you establish your rhythm, which makes you feel youthful and capable. Private routines will safeguard your motivation, diminish stress, and help you be consistent. Over time, these voiceless daily choices become your silent source of strength, energy, and independence. They remind you that taking care of yourself isn't anything you need to announce or seek validation for, it's just something you honor within yourself. With age, keeping your emotional struggles private is an act of strength rather than secrecy. You will find that you don't need to speak everything out for peace of mind regarding every worry, fear, or disappointment. Sometimes, silence gives you the space to think through your feelings in a calmer way without adding unnecessary stress to your family or inviting opinions that might complicate how you feel. As you grow older, there is an increased understanding of how your inner world works. You realize that most of these emotional storms get over naturally when you allow time to think, reflect, or pray without having to share everything. Private management of emotions protects dignity because it keeps one from feeling dependent on others for reassurance each time one has a problem. It is also protective for your family. They may worry more than necessary when one expresses concerns one is perfectly capable of handling. Keeping your thoughts to yourself, you give your mind room to work them out without noise. Deep breathing, gratitude, positive self-talk, or spiritual reflection helps keep the mind sharp and emotions level. And when your family sees you calm, composed, and well-grounded, this brings a beautiful sense of stability into the home. It doesn't mean you hide real problems, it means you choose your words wisely and say only what needs to be said. Emotional privacy can help you stay in control of your inner balance and give you the freedom to heal at your own pace. This quiet strength keeps the heart peaceful, the mind young, and the spirit light. Staying silent about your long-term plans is a powerful means of sustaining independence and clarity beyond 75. By this stage in life, you have come to realize that your goals, dreams, and decisions about the future are more meaningful when allowed to grow silently inside you before you decide to disclose them. Whether these involve your health, your finances, or how you plan to spend your time, keeping them to yourself leaves you to think about what you want without pressure or influence from those around you. Sometimes, in revealing your plans too early, others can inadvertently plant doubts, fears, or advice that turn you away from what feels right for you. Quiet planning protects your confidence and assures you that your decisions emanate from your own wisdom. If you choose to set health goals for yourself, such as a daily walk, eating differently, or cutting down on unhealthy habits, you don't need to advertise it. Silent work helps you be committed without having any expectations. The same thing is the case with money decisions. You don't need to explain to others how you save, spend, or plan for the future. Keeping these thoughts private keeps you in control and prevents any unnecessary interference. Even the private routines or personal wishes for how you wish to live the rest of your years are quieter and develop in quietness. Private planning allows you to go slow, think deep, and decide with confidence. It is not about hiding anything, it is about giving yourself the space to create a future that feels stable and meaningful. When you finally choose to share something, you do it because you are ready, not because you feel obligated. This sense of independence becomes a quiet form of strength that keeps your mind focused and your life steady. With age, following your own pace of life becomes one of the greatest gifts you can give yourself. After 75, the body speaks more clearly and reminds you when to move, rest, or go slow. Nobody needs explanations as to why you take more breaks, like short walks instead of long ones, or peace instead of rush. At this stage of your life, you are called upon to respect your natural rhythm without feelings of guilt. There will be days when your energy is high, and you can take longer walks or do small tasks. Other days, your body may ask for rest, warmth, or stillness. Listening to these signals keeps your heart healthy, your joints comfortable, and your mind relaxed. Kept private, your pace does not invite pressure from others who expect you to keep up, nor are you judged as moving too slowly. Quietly, you can choose your rhythm and stay consistent with light exercises such as stretching, breathing routines, or slow walking that protect your mobility and strength. This private approach also avoids unnecessary explanations since you are doing what feels right for your body, and you do not need anyone's approval. You find rest a healthy choice and not a weakness. Slowness is just a style of living, and not something you must apologize for. And when you do not explain, you are free, confident, and comfortable. Your days run smoother, stress is reduced, and your mind clearer. Living at your own pace is not withdrawal, it is respecting your body's needs with wisdom and self-care, staying active, balanced, and dignified. After 75, the cornerstones of healthy aging become dignity, peace, and self-care. You reach a certain point in your life when you realize that your well-being is not just physical but is actually deeply emotional and spiritual, and every decision you make, including the foods you eat to the thoughts you entertain, contributes to your inner harmony. Dignity is a choice to protect your self-respect by handling life in quiet, confident, and calm ways. You cease to be concerned about what others think of you and began to focus on what truly keeps you content. Peace is a daily practice inasmuch as one learns to let go of unnecessary arguments, overthinking, or emotional burdens that drain energy. Gratitude, patience, and quiet reflection are nurtured, helping one to stay mentally sharp and emotionally even. The practice of self-care becomes one's personal duty rather than something one waits for others to provide. Gentle workouts, nourishing meals, proper hydration, and rest become the foundation on which simple things stand. These create a strong body, flexible joints, and active minds. Similarly, one also avoids initiatives, environments, or conversations that disturb one's inner calm. One invests in routines that help one to be felt, hopeful, and comfortable within one's own skin. When you make these things your priority, you naturally begin to look younger in your energy and spirit. Your resilience grows, your stress decreases, your confidence strengthens. This sort of self-care is not selfish, it is necessary. It allows you to age with more grace, with clarity, and with strength. Choosing dignity and peace is a lifestyle that keeps you healthier, happier, and more connected to yourself. After 75, aging is a journey of quiet strength. Protection of routines, emotions, and decisions keeps you peaceful, independent. Keeping habits and feelings private, one reduces stress and maintains dignity. Gentle exercise, balanced nutrition, and mindful self-care keep the body strong and the spirit young. Living at your own pace brings clarity and emotional balance. Aging with confidence, calm, and depth of inner freedom comes with wisdom and privacy.